Ramana Maharshi and Jiddu Krishnamurti, J.K., were both influential spiritual teachers and philosophers, but their teachings and approaches were distinct from each other. Ramana Maharshi, 1879–1950, was an Indian sage known for his teachings centered around self-inquiry and the path of Advaita Vedanta, emphasizing the realization of the true self or the nature of consciousness. Jiddu Krishnamurti, 1895–1986, on the other hand, was a philosopher, speaker, and writer known for his teachings on self-awareness, freedom from conditioning, and the nature of the mind. His philosophy emphasized the exploration of the mind, awareness of one's thoughts and emotions, and the necessity to break free from societal, cultural, and psychological influences. While there might not be direct records of Ramana Maharshi extensively discussing Jiddu Krishnamurti's philosophy, we can gather insights from their respective teachings.
Point 1. Approach to self-realization. Ramana Maharshi's teachings revolved around the practice of self-inquiry, asking the fundamental question, who am I? This inquiry leads one to directly investigate the nature of the self and realize the non-dualistic nature of reality. Krishnamurti's approach emphasized direct observation of the mind and its conditioning. He often encouraged individuals to understand and transcend their thought patterns and psychological tendencies through awareness and insight. Point 2. Nature of reality. Ramana Maharshi's Advaita Vedanta teachings emphasize that there is only one ultimate reality, often referred to as Brahman or the true self. The goal is to realize this non-dual reality beyond the illusion of individual identity. Krishnamurti also touched upon the nature of reality and the limitations of thought. He talked about the observer-observed duality and the need to transcend it to understand the deeper reality that lies beyond conceptual thinking.
Point 3. Role of Guru or Authority. Ramana Maharshi often emphasized the importance of a realized guru or a guide to help the seeker navigate the path of self-inquiry and realization. Krishnamurti was critical of the concept of gurus and authorities, emphasizing the individual's responsibility to discover truth for themselves without relying on external guidance. Point 4. Freedom and conditioning. Both Maharshi and Krishnamurti discussed the importance of freedom from mental and emotional conditioning. Krishnamurti's teachings focused more explicitly on breaking free from the constraints of the past and cultural influences. Point 5. Spiritual practices. While Ramana Maharshi's main practice was self-inquiry, Krishnamurti didn't propose specific practices but instead emphasized mindfulness, self-awareness, and deep contemplation. In summary, while both Ramana Maharshi and Jiddu Krishnamurti explored similar themes related to self-awareness, freedom from conditioning, and the nature of reality, their approaches and teachings differed. Ramana Maharshi's teachings were rooted in Advaita Vedanta and self-inquiry, while Krishnamurti's teachings were centered around the direct observation of the mind and the rejection of authority and conditioning.